For the past 9 months, we have witnessed the racial injustices that exist in our country through a global pandemic and police brutality. As CEO of Mentor New York, I've been moved and humbled by the many mentoring program and youth development leaders, staff, and mentors who have reached out to us seeking ways to increase racial equity and inclusion in their work and assert their commitment to creating anti-racist spaces for young people. In response to this request, for the past several months, I've listened to the Black leaders in our mentoring movement in New York, partnered with our national organization, Mentor the National Mentoring Partnership, sought counsel and guidance from local diversity, equity, and inclusion experts, and reviewed our own practices to develop a comprehensive answer that can support all our work. Through this work, I was able to pull together a framework I think can begin to help leaders embark on the journey to increase racial justice in their organizations. Mentor New York has developed a racial justice framework that can help programs, schools, companies, and organizations working with young people begin the work of increasing racial justice and becoming anti-racist. Most programs do this work with good intention and many with practices that foster equity and inclusion. But we know that self-evaluation is key to ensuring we are a part of a solution all the time. That the hard work of breaking down systemic racism is not something we run from, but something that we acknowledge and name in order to actively participate in creating transformation. It takes courage to do this work, and I know that many of you are committed to creating spaces that allow all young people to thrive regardless of their race. This framework focuses on elevating Black youth voices. It is built on the belief that in focusing on elevating Black youth, we will elevate all youth. Our focus must be on transforming how Black youth are seen and treated in our society. We have this unique opportunity to lead the transformation of the hearts and minds of individuals in our communities. As a movement, we want to ensure that our work affirms the goodness and brilliance of all Black youth. The framework is built on 3 core principles. The first is youth voice. Elevating Black youth voices will ensure the movement is guided by the potential and ideas of young people. They should be partners in creating the solutions and advocacy platforms that we develop. The second is deconstructing systems, creating more inclusive systems and increasing available credible messengers and role models by expanding and diversifying our current mentor community. The third is creating spaces of joy. Our work is not about fixing Black youth or saving them, but truly helping them experience safe spaces of joy, mindfulness, and wellness so they can tap into their greatest potential. The framework is meant to help programs, organizations, or companies working with young people identify where they would like to focus their efforts in this work. Over the next few weeks, my team and I will begin to roll out tools, trainings, and resources to support this work. Since May, we collectively have witnessed the racial injustice that the Black community has experienced for years. As protests and calls for justice reach fever pitches and then quiet down, we cannot forget that this time our response must be different and consistent. We are looking forward to partnering with you to do this work, the necessary hard work to create a world that allows Black youth to thrive so that all youth can live in a world that values their voices and helps them unlock their greatest potential.